Hey everybody, it's Faster Friday, and we've been talking about fraud because it's Cybercrime Security Month. Well, on this Faster Friday, let's look at the top ways with faster payments that your bank is going to be robbed. Ready to discover the ways that your bank or credit union is going to be robbed? Stay tuned. While most bank robberies make headline news or are in the movies or have these elaborate schemes or crazy escapades of some crazed adrenaline junkies, most are actually done internally. In fact, you might be amazed at how many articles I see on a very regular basis of how someone is usually in senior management, and many times even a CEO, gets caught embezzling funds. However, there's other ways that banks are being robbed. And here are my top 8 ways that your bank or credit union is being robbed. Number 8. Let's start right away with the elephant in the room. Waiting on the Fed. Sorry, love the Fed. I think the Fed's going to have a great solution. I think the Fed will be able to reach the most participants in the network even. But I do not believe that you can wait until 2023 or 24, as they're saying, for the Fed Now product to become available. Number 7, not upgrading your legacy systems. Seriously, how long are you going to hold on to that old batch system? You need a real-time system. What's a real-time system? Well, by definition, real-time data processing is where you're executing the data in a short time period. You're providing near instantaneous output. That's in contrast to the batch data processing, which collects data and then processes all the data in bulk at a later time, which also means the output is received at a later time. Now, why do you want to start going to a real-time payment system? Because improving multi-channel integration by delivering blended experiences, or I call them hybrid experiences of faster payments or payments in general, which could be your ATMs, remote deposit capture deposits, having them show up immediately for immediate use benefits all kinds of people. It increases your back office efficiency, it increases your upfront processing, it reduces the need for manual and automated operations as well. It also gives you a more efficient use of your infrastructure. It enhances your customer's experience. In fact, many millennials who are very tech savvy have not experienced the gap between their perception and the reality of banking. We don't want that to happen. It does. They might change financial institutions. Keeping pace with their preferences has some FIs playing catch up in the technology department, as real-time processing may not be optional and they want to have it. It also allows for more personal focus on the customer or member experience versus internal operations. Why else do you want to have real-time payments? Because unleashing product innovation or real-time processing along with real-time analytics can actually help your financial institution to better target and identify changes in behavior. Strengthening fraud management. With real-time analytics, a financial institution can potentially spot events as they occur, not days or weeks later. Being able to then inform risk and compliance decisions, helping to notify not only the FI, but the financial institutions, the providers, service providers, and more importantly, your account holders to any potential issues. Notifications that initiated transactions will result in overdrafts could be available, allowing account holders to cancel or proceed and incur fees. Number 6, not cross-training. See, it used to be when you worked as a bank, especially if you started off as a teller, you got to know several different positions within the organization, which helped with your understanding of how the overall bank or credit union processed and operated. Well, if you're going to be bringing in a new option like faster payments, it's very important to understand how it's going to fit in. You'll quite often hear me say at conferences, there's a place for every payment and every payment has its place. And I do not believe that faster payments will replace our existing payments. They still will have a place. I believe there are new use cases, by far many of them, that are out there where faster payments will be a great option and be available. Well, understanding how the overall institution works, that'll help to understand where faster payments fit in. Number 5, not choosing a faster payment solution is causing you to have your account holders robbed from you. They're not being robbed, they're being taken away from you because others, early adopters especially, they're out there advertising, providing all those reasons, which I already told you, of why there are benefits to having real-time payment solutions, and they're attracting or taking away, robbing you of your existing account holders. I don't know how you're gonna get them back. Number 4, Meetings, 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 and no meetings. Have you ever had a meeting to plan a meeting? I kid you not, I've done this many times before, I hate to say. It's not very effective. You need to limit the number of meetings you're having. In fact, in my professional development courses, I discuss how to have more effective meetings, something you really should consider. But make decisions and take action. If you're just having meetings to have meetings and nothing's getting accomplished, there's something wrong with your meetings. Number 3, doing everything yourself and not working with trusted providers. You don't have to go at this all alone. I quite often talk to people at conferences and find that they're doing so much, especially in operations. You're handling wires, you're handling checks, you're handling ACH. Some of you are handling safety deposit, cash, all kinds of other functions within your institution. Cards too, right? ATMs, so much that you're having to do. And now you're getting faster payments added on. Well, initially, especially while it's low volume, when you first start off, that won't be a problem. But as the systems grow, and I highly believe they will, that's going to be a heavy workload. So work with your providers and let them do some of the load for you. Number 2, no payment strategy. Oh, come on, Professor, are you going to hit us with payment strategy again? Yes, and it's not just for faster payments. If you don't have a payment strategy in general that your financial institution is following, what are you doing? You're just, hey, here's products, please use them. No, you need to have a strategy out there for how you're going to offer all of your payment channels and options. I've talked to people in the past, years ago, that would even be like, well, nobody wants to use Positive Pay. And like, well, how do you sell it to them? Are you letting them know what it does for them? Are the benefits of them? Have you ever had anybody experience a loss? If somebody's experienced a loss, they're a great candidate for being able to show them how products like Positive Pay or Reverse Positive Pay work. Are you actually out there talking to and listening to them? I was at a conference here recently where the main focus was on communication with your business account holders. Are you talking to them, asking them the right questions? Are you listening to them and getting the right products in place for them? I definitely believe faster payments is something that needs to be there, but you need to have a strategy for how you're going to approach, how you're going to work with them. And you need to have a strategy for how it's going to work overall within your institution too. I've done a lot on solution providers and solutions. I've got a video series still going on selecting a solution provider. If you want more on strategy, let me know. But the number one way that your financial institution is getting robbed of being productive, of actually implementing something, it's email. Email is a way of having somebody else control your daily agenda. I'm not a big fan of constant emails. In fact, if you work with me, you probably realize that you'll either get an immediate reply or it may take hours before I reply. And that's because I only open my email at selected times during the day. I'm not going to tell you what those times are. I have found that if you always have your email box open, you start to reply to it and you never actually get work done. We need to focus on getting work done. We have too many meetings, we have too much email. Let's start cutting back and focus. See, that's the thing. Trying to do too much, you don't get anything accomplished. At least you don't get it accomplished well. You want to be able to offer a faster payment solution? Let's make sure that we focus on that solution. Let's make sure that we focus on that strategy. Let's make sure we focus on the account holder experience. Let's make sure we focus on what is going to be the operations experience. Let's make sure we focus on having senior management involved. Let's make sure we focus on doing the right thing. If you guys got any comments, got any questions, please put them down below. You can always email me, Kevin@paymentsprofessor.com. Hope you're having a faster Friday. Look forward to seeing you in future videos.